Hey, do you love to take exams? If so, you. If you are a student in India, you must have probably heard this before. Hey, do you want to help me make this? Sorry man, got exams. Hey, do you want to check out this new restaurant? Sorry man, got exams. Hey, do you want to help me start this business? Sorry man, got exams. Hey, do you want to? Sorry man, but I haven't yet. Got exams. I have this hate-hate relationship with exams. I studied in an entrance coaching institute for 2 years. They have an exam every single week. The whole process, preparing for the test, making sure you mark the OMR sheet right.
Hi, hello, and today let us know how to bubble fast in the OMR sheet in the examination. This is the border means you are getting outside. If you first draw this and you go like this. You draw this and you go like this.
Holy shit. As surprising as it may sound, exams, when they came into being, they were a huge revolution. In Imperial China, the only way one could get into the government service were if you knew a friend or a relative there, or if you bribe your way through. Then they introduced the civil service exam. Everything was merit-based and everybody had equal opportunity. These exams were designed to test general skills like literary proficiency and general knowledge. Only these general skills were tested for a reason. They wanted people in the government to be able to do different kinds of work, even when they transferred them to different places. And then the Industrial Revolution happened. With machines doing most of the heavy lifting, factories needed more and more people who can do a lot of things moderately well. They started training the next generation of workforce on what they thought would be important for an ideal factory worker. Just teach them general English, math, science and history. What a better way to test them than exams. And we follow that to this day in our schools. We've come far from the era of factory workers being the main workforce. And all these skills that we used to test back then are now irrelevant because most of them can be automated. So do exams really work today? A study by National Research Council found that standardized exams have not improved student achievement. Another study by Brooklands Institution found that exams are an unreliable measure of student performance. A 5-year study by the University of Maryland found that teachers were facing pressure to teach to test rather than good teaching practices. No Sherlock. And the list keeps going on. This makes sense because exams were designed to be a tool to measure general knowledge and general intelligence. Today we live in the era of specialization. Do one thing and do it really well. So if exams aren't a predictor of anything, why do they matter so much? Because we believe they are. It's all around us. Alan literally has a news channel.
Hello and welcome to Alan Sanchar, India's unique honouring and mentoring program, Alan Jam 2017. Now let's move on to the general news. Like every year, Alan Career Institute organized Alan Jam.
Going to the general news. And then it's again something about Alan.
मेरी मम्मी ने तो यानी कि होते हैं सोने चांदी उसको जमा कर दिए गिरवी में दे दिए उसके बाद मुझे यहाँ भेजा गया।
अगर ये नहीं हुआ तो फिर क्या करोगे नेक्स्ट?
नहीं हुआ तो कुछ तो करेंगे ऐसा तो वापस तो घर तो नहीं जाएंगे कुछ तो जरूर करेंगे।
What pushes a bright 17-year-old to jump to her death? Last year they were 19. The year before 45.
For students who are at the top, it's very nice. Okay, they have a confidence. A student is preparing for 2 years or 3 years. For medicals, 4-5 years repeaters are there. So, 5 साल की मेहनत, they're checking it in 3 hours. They have a 3 hours paper, that's it. So, nobody knows that that student has a proper state of mind in that 3 hours.
The coaching institutes of Kota can help a welder's son to crack the IITs. And they make a lot of noise about it. But what about the other 99.4%? No one speaks about them.
Yes, the situation is really ugly. The good news though is all you need to do to snap out of it is to sometimes just stop believing. When I was in school, I really liked many of my subjects. I loved studying from the basics and understanding the fundamentals right and then building on top of it. But these exams kept coming every single week and then all I would do to pass these exams were memorize some formulas and get it over with. I never got the time to actually go down to the fundamentals and have a good grasp of that. And then I decided to do something that many may call absolutely stupid, but I feel is probably the best thing that I had ever done. In one exam, I solved all the questions and then knowingly marked the answers wrong in the answer sheet. Yes. You may be asking, why on earth did I do that? Well, simple. I just wanted to make a point to myself that failing was okay. I wanted to find out what's the worst that could happen. I got a minus 180 out of 180. That was the lowest score that anyone had gotten in my institute. The second lowest score was my friend who copied me on that exam. All my teachers were shocked and they asked me what had happened. I just told them I didn't study. And I did this another time. Many of my teachers even stopped expecting good grades from me. Every time before, I used to look at the results. My heart rate would go up. Would I beat my friend? Would I be in the top 3? But this time, I didn't give a f. I didn't feel anything when I saw my mark sheet. I soon forgot about the exams and started learning for my own sake. Eventually, I got really good at the subjects because I spent so much time reading the fundamentals and understanding them that I was able to top my class even in these stupid exams. I could do it because I have pretty chill parents who didn't question me a lot when I got a minus 180 on 180, asking me, how on earth did you do that? If you're a student, you could maybe show this video to your parents. Many students don't understand the fundamentals because they are too busy reading for an exam. If you're a parent, you need to stop telling your child to study for that exam. I know it's hard because there is probably a gene in the Indian parent DNA that codes a protein which makes them say, hey, study for that exam tomorrow. But you need to do it. It's hard, but you can still do it. Today, your GitHub repository speaks more than your test scores. Papers you've published in journals speak more. The work that you've done is always respected more because exams and degrees don't mean anything anymore. I'm studying MBBS now, and somebody decided it will be a good idea to have all medical students take an exit exam in order to become a doctor. It's been done as a step to standardize the quality of doctors, and that's the reason why I decided to make this video. Many people think, what can one exam do? It can do a lot. They could conduct it like the USMLE and pay more attention to the practical aspect of a doctor. But the USMLE costs a student about 2 lakhs, and most of the money goes towards hiring a professional doctor in order to conduct the practical round. It will at least cost us 5,000 per student in order to conduct such an exam, and we just don't have the resources even to make sure that people aren't cheating in exams. But then someone came up with a brilliant solution.
Why were these men taking an exam in their underwear?
To prevent cheating.
But as far as the medical exam, they will probably stick to a normal test and not be testing doctors on their practical and communication skills. Medicine as a field is more specialized than ever, and just good communication and empathy for a patient can cure more than knowledge. This exam would probably lead to doctors coming out as textbook narrators. In a country where we need just primary healthcare doctors to treat patients, we would be getting textbook narrators who don't really know how to treat people. And then they will do another 10 years of specialization just to learn something and earn. By that time, they realize that they are overqualified and that they need to go to tertiary healthcare centers and out of the country in order to get the best return on their education investment. While 70% of our population who don't have access to primary healthcare die of simple treatable conditions, our doctors would be in big cities or the United States of America, prescribing someone with constipation dietary fiber. That's what an exam can do. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you want more videos like this. I don't know how to end this video, so